Right. Now, statutory resolution.
Taken care of by our Honorable Minister.
Statutory resolution.
Tamil Nadu rubber farmers also to be taken care of by our
That is what he said.
No, he has referred only to Kerala. No, because 19,500
She
hectares.
said about rubber farmers also.
Farmers, we are referring to Kerala only.
No. No. She is Minister for Government of India. When she say farmers, it apply to all states.
Yes.
Tamil Nadu and including Tripura.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you.
No. And let me
Sir,
take.
no. This is very important. I'll tell you.
This is also important.
Order, point of order. Sir, we are very happy today on behalf of some of us to welcome. We've been waiting from August. Satish Mishra ji moved a motion for the discussion on women and child development. The discussion was held in August last year. Now a reply was to be given in August, then September, October, November, December.
Okay, I got the point.
Now, 3 sessions have passed, sir.
Okay, now
the Honorable Minister is here. Can we have a reply?
Okay,
a date?
I will. No.
Give us a date and a time.
Because no, it is.
Yes, sir. Please.
The right to the House
Thank
to
you,
get a
ma'am.
reply. Now, please. It is. A, no, sit down. You made your point. I will sit down. I will have my observation on that.
The child must also get the development in the government.
Please.
Sir?
No, so the point is, yes, it is the right of the House to get a reply after discussion is over. I hope the government will come back with a reply as early as possible.
The hope is
the
since
minister is
August,
here.
Something may be decided now.
Yes.
Kindly decide
Honorable
this
Minister
now.
is here.
No, let the minister take the date. And
Honorable Minister.
Ek minute.
Yes. Honorable Minister is here.
Yes, Honorable
for
Minister
women
is
and child
here.
welfare. Would you like to react? Would you like to react? We want a reply. Please.
I have been ready during that session, from that session itself. I'm happy to do it anytime you want. In fact, last week when I was asked, I had asked them to put it for today.
Okay.
So I'm happy to do it.
Now
I'm whenever the
that's okay. Now it is not a ministerial problem. The parliamentary affairs minister should see that it is included in the list of business. Yes, it's for the parliamentary affairs minister. No problem. To see that it is included in the business. Okay, thank you. That's over. Now I am taking insurance laws amendment bill. Now what point of order?
The point of order. Because so far my knowledge goes, this proposed bill has not been referred to the Business Advisory Committee as yet by the Honorable Chairman, although a meeting of the Business Advisory Committee is fixed today at 4 o'clock. Therefore, if every time the Business Advisory Committee is to be bypassed, and in this fashion, the government intends to pass or place bills to amend 3 major acts, not only one act, it contains 3 acts. The Insurance Laws Amendment Bill, the General Insurance Business Nationalization Act, and the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority Act. Therefore, 3 important acts are going to be amended if this Honorable House, this August House passes this bill. Now, sir, my earnest request to you that although I have raised a point of order, since the Business Advisory Committee is fixed for its meeting today at 4 o'clock, let the matter go to the Business Advisory Committee for allotment of time. Without allotment of time, if any informally some time has been allotted, that is unfortunate.
Yes.
Being a member of the Rules Committee, I have serious objections to it.
I am also a member of that committee. I believe. Now see, I agree. Sri Sukandar Roy has raised a relevant point. It is not impertinent, it's a pertinent point. That bill should, or any, for that matter, any item of the business should come to the House after Business Advisory Committee has allotted time. That is a normal practice. That should be practiced. That should be done. And I am sure government will take care of that. But, however, the House is supreme. House is supreme. Therefore, House has always the right and House can take up a discussion of the bill. No, because no, House can, no, there is precedence. I have not come, I know that. Yes, I know Rule 37.
37?
I know
Kindly see Rule 37.
I know Rule 37.
Kindly have a look at Rule 37.
Yes, I know Rule 37.
Rule 37.
But House can.
Rule 37. Rule 37, 1 second. Rule 37.
House can allot time, I know.
Sir, may I quote Rule 37? May I quote Rule 37? The heading is variation to the allocation of time order. If time is allotted.
Except by?
Sir,
That is the point.
Rule 37, Rule 37.
That is what I am reading.
No variation in the allocation of time order.
Which is decided by BSc.
Shall be made. I'm putting
Except
from
by?
the rules, sir. I'm putting
Except
from the
by?
rules. No, shall be made. So variation in the allocation of time order.
That's
So no time has been allotted by the Business Advisory Committee.
That is what I am saying.
No time has been allotted. How there can be any variation?
Sugandhar Roy ji,
How there
I
can
heard
be any
you.
variation?
I heard you. Now will you take the seat?
You have no.
Now, let,
Even if you don't take a mystery, 1 minute. Even if you don't take that point, even assuming, I'm telling.
okay.
There is another.
All right, I am taking that point.
Have you ascertained whether House is ready to override the BSc?
No, let me
Have you
complete.
ascertained?
No, let me finish with this.
Sir, I want to add to one point. Earlier, we have a tradition that the BSc decision came to the House as a resolution. There has been change. Now, BSc decision has been announced in the House. Yesterday, I raised this issue in the House. Then Honorable Parliamentary Affairs Minister came now.
No, you said decision not taken. Then how can it be announced?
Let me complete. Honorable Parliamentary Affairs Minister Venkaiah ji yesterday has given an assurance to this House. Yesterday I raised the same issue on Motor Vehicle Amendment Act. Well, yes, then the minister, yes, you are creating the
please.
atmosphere.
Wait, I will. Allow me to deal with it. Allow me to deal with it. No, Rai Gopal.
Honorable Parliamentary Affairs Minister Venkaiah ji has given an assurance to this House. You please go to the records.
Yeah.
Yesterday, this will not be happened again. The government, not of this concern of the members. This is the assurance given to the House yesterday.
And today again happened.
You please go to the records.
Yes.
You
I
please
know
go to the
it.
records.
I know it.
To bring it the business at the last minute, even without consulting the business advisory committee. Discuss what is wrong if in half an hour it goes there.
All right.
So let it go at 4 o'clock.
No.
It's 25
Bhaitia,
minutes late. What is the problem
That
with
is
that?
see, I am giving a ruling, but I am not allowed. Everybody is speaking, then how can I give a ruling? I want to give a ruling, but allow me for that. Sit down. Now, yes, you made your say. Now you take your seat. Now, Sugandhar Roy ji.
A new history is
Yes,
going to be made.
I concede.
There is no existence
Sugandhar
of
Roy
BSc
ji.
then. No need.
No, please.
BSc.
Sugandhar Roy ji. Misri ji, आप बैठिए. Misri ji.
4 o'clock, the business advisory
ji, sit
committee
down.
and this is put there. No, you have to put a check on
ji.
them sometimes. Sometimes they
Please,
instantly see
Misri
a
ji.
supplementary business.
Now, please.
Then another business at
Now
the
you
last minute.
Now you sit
without
down.
informing you.
Now, honorable members, I am not saying, I am not saying that the point raised by Sugandhar Roy is irrelevant. I am not saying that. But what I am saying is that, yes, I have also asked the government to ensure that items are listed in the list of business after time has been allotted by the BSc. I have also asked. But nothing prevents the House, which is supreme, to taking up it. Yes, except Chairman, it is there in the rule quoted by you. It is in 37 itself says. Yeah. No, except by Chairman. Chairman can change it. Yes. Now Parliamentary Affairs Minister. Parliamentary Affairs Minister.
Rajya, please.
Parliamentary Affairs Minister.
The honourable member has raised a relevant point. It was raised even yesterday also. Because the government always brings the business before the Business Advisory Committee, and Business Advisory Committee in its collective wisdom discuss and then decide about quantum of time to be allotted to each of the bills or issues. That's a normal practice. So as I have submitted before the House yesterday, we had a informal meeting as per the indication that was given day before yesterday in this House, in the chamber of the leader of the House, wherein LOP and other leaders were also present. In that we have discussed certain aspects and came to the conclusions. Mines and minerals and coal, they will go to select committee with a particular mandate, and then the other two bills, that is motor vehicle and then insurance bill, will be taken up by the House and then it will be completed. That was the consensus, unanimous view. Subsequently today morning, there and leaders met the chamber of the chairman. It was also decided that we will have 2 hours discussion for this and then go ahead.
2 hours.
Technically, what Sukhenji is saying or what Raju has raised is relevant. I am not denying the fact there is no question of undermining the importance of the Business Advisory Committee. But at the same time, sir, you also know, even as per the rule quoted by Sukhenji and also Rule 23, Rule 27, all these things say at the end of the day, the House, in its collective wisdom, if it comes to the conclusion, no harm can be done. But that should not become a practice. I do agree, as a Minister for Parliament Affairs, we will see to it in future that these things are brought before the BAC, one. Secondly, sir, I may politely submit to the House. Sometimes we discuss, suddenly we raise issues. Those issues will go for 1 hour, 2 hours also. There are occasions. Without BAC or without even the consent of the House generally, because mood of the House is like that accordingly. So please allow this discussion to go on, that the BAC will meet, but BAC meet, will bring all other items before the BAC and BAC will allot time for other things.
Okay.
Honorable Minister, I would like to add one point. Now it is 3:40, 20 minutes left for the BAC meeting. Let the BAC decide for how much time will be allocated. Thereafter, bill may be taken today itself. No problem. But BAC should not be undermined.
Ask him how these 2 hours.
BAC should not be undermined. BAC should not be undermined in any event.
Sir, BAC can meet and decide about the quantum of time. But meanwhile, nothing is going to happen if you take up the discussion. Please, let us not just take excuse of the technicalities.
Okay, but I have to.
Rule 37 gives the power to us.
No, I have to say one thing more. Sukandar
If
Roy.
we wait for 20
Sukandar
minutes,
Roy ji.
if we wait for 20 minutes, heaven will not be
I
falling.
have to say one thing more. See, in leaders' meeting today, there was a morning meeting in which most of the leaders were present. I was also present. Even though that is not the meeting of a business advisory committee, or even though that doesn't have a legal or statutory binding, but there was a consensus and understanding that 2 hours will be allotted. No. Okay, then
We insisted for 4 hours.
If there is no concern, you can decide it in BSc. I have no problem. Yes, you decide in BSc, I have no problem. But why should we waste 20 minutes? We can start.
Sir, I give a practical suggestion, sir.
Practical.
Till the BSc meeting, we have some time. The Minister for Women and Child Welfare is sitting. She is ready to respond to the discussion. She can be asked to give the reply.
Even Honorable Deputy Chairman also normally will be present. Are we going by voting? We go by broad this thing. The broad understanding was
There is an
2 hours.
understanding in the
If
presence
somebody
of
has got
chairman.
some
I cannot
problem, we can
violate
think
that.
about it later.
No,
Please.
you see,
The entire country is watching us also.
Please don't put me in an embarrassing position. Now listen, that is an understanding in presence of chairman, and I was also there. It's only let us start. No, Sukandar Roy ji, what is the problem starting now? Then 4 p.m. you decide 2 or 4, how many minutes, how many hours, I have no problem. Even if you decide 8 hours, I will sit. I have no problem. Let us start. Why?
Sir, I have no objection to what the Honorable Minister has suggested.
Yeah.
My only submission is that it will be a bad precedence and
No.
it will be recorded.
See,
It will be
I am ready to announce that
That is what-
it should not be treated as a precedent.
That
Ah.
ruling,
It's,
that ruling
no,
should be given.
I am ready to announce that it should
No,
not
no,
be
please
treated
give me
as a
ruling on that
precedent.
line.
It cannot
Please
be
give me
quoted
ruling
as a
in that
precedent.
line. Sir,
Okay.
please give a ruling in that line.
Yeah, that is the ruling. It
Yes.
cannot be, yes.
Thank you, sir.
I am giving the ruling that this cannot be quoted as a precedent. Now let us do that.
Raised an
No, no.
issue in the morning. You said that it can be raised at the time of the.
That I will allow you.
Ah.
Then let me take up the subject.
Yes.
Unless I take up the subject, how can you raise it? Therefore, I already gave the ruling that this will not be a precedent, quoted as a precedent, and therefore, on that I am starting the insurance, discussion on the insurance laws amendment bill. Now, first is statutory motion to be moved by D. Rajya.
Yes, sir.
Resolution. Where is your resolution?
It is here. Sir,
First, I moved the resolution.
sir, I move the statutory resolution. If you allow me, I will say a few things at this point.
No, if you want to speak 2-3 minutes, you can speak, otherwise move on, speak later.
No, I move the
Okay,
statutory resolution.
okay.
I am opposed to the ordinance promulgated by the government. In fact, the Insurance Laws Amendment Ordinance 2014 was promulgated on 26th December 2014, just after a day of the adjournment of the winter session. Sir, actually this Insurance Laws Amendment Bill 2014 was already there in our house in this August Rajya Sabha. And this was referred to the Select Committee. The Select Committee gave a report, and actually the government should have waited for the House to dispose of the entire thing. But the government brought an ordinance. This is not a democratic way of doing things. Parliament is vibrant one. It should not have been undermined. Bypassing Parliament at the back of the Parliament, government should not have brought the ordinance. And there are issues. And as left, we have been consistent on these issues. And sir, the issue is not a new one. And it is an old issue, but coming up now and then. Since the private insurance companies were inefficient, the government of the day at that point of time had to nationalize the insurance companies, all life insurance companies in 1956 and all general insurance companies in 1972. Today we have a strong LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. We have strong 4 general insurance companies, and we can say they are doing extremely well, and their contribution to the national economy is commendable, unparalleled. The role and contribution of LIC, GIC are in no way inferior to any other sector in this country. In 1999, during Mr.
Statutory resolution is for ordinance.
Yes.
Ordinance.
Bill we are discussing.
He is speaking on the ordinance, opposing the
You are the
ordinance.
ordinance, but he is going into the depth of the subject.
No, ordinance is not same as the
No,
bill.
no, he is opposing the ordinance.
Reasons for supporting the, opposing the ordinance. He is going into the LIC and other subject matter.
Be brief.
Both
Now, please.
ordinance.
Raja, be brief, 2-3
No,
minutes.
I am brief, but you should tell them.
Now, please.
They should know what is
Now,
ordinance.
please. Sit down, let him have his say. Let me have his say. Don't
No,
worry.
they should,
You
no,
please.
one should understand what is the content of the ordinance, what is the content of the bill. What is big difference between ordinance and content
No, you
of
speak,
the
don't
bill?
address a chair, don't worry.
That's what I am saying. When I speak, I think I speak sense.
Always.
After having read, I am
Always.
speaking. Sir, in 1999, during Ms. Vajpayee's rule, the IRDA Insurance Regulatory Development Authority Act was brought, opening up the insurance
No,
sector.
you sit down. I know how to run it. Sit down. What do you want?
ये सिलेक्ट कमेटी के चेयरमैन थे.
Sir,
He
you are
speaks what he
select
wants, not what you want. Sit
You
down.
are chairman of the select
Sit down,
committee.
please.
He was, not now.
No, he was, that's what I'm saying.
capacity.
Sir,
Chandan Mitra, why do you waste the time? Why do you
I
join in
respect
wasting the
you.
time? He is doing as per rules. You understand?
you were,
Since he is the mover of a resolution, he has a right to speak. That's why I allowed.
His role is over now.
Why do you waste time? I can understand.
His role
It is not waste. What you are doing wastage of time?
He is a
Please.
handover of the chairmanship of the select committee.
See, why do you trouble me?
His role is over.
sir, shall I continue?
Please, please,
Sir,
please.
it was during Mr. Vajpayee regime, the IRDA Insurance Regulatory Development Authority Act was brought, opening up the insurance sector to private and foreign capital. Thus, we have some private life insurance, general insurance companies in which 26%
No,
FDI
let's conclude.
was allowed.
Be brief.
Now the demand is to increase that cap to 49%.
Okay.
Sir, I am opposed to this. I am
Okay.
opposed to this.
All right.
And in fact, the foreign companies which are looking for a market in India are all failed companies in their respective countries, whether it is USA or European
Okay.
Union countries.
All
Are
right.
bankrupt and they have failed companies. Sir, in fact, earlier occasion, I told this house, there was a debate in
Okay.
American Senate about the failed promises
all
of
right.
insurance companies.
That's
And
enough.
these companies are looking for a market
after
in
Modi.
India.
I'll connect.
Why India should amend its legislation in order to allow 49% FDI, which will be detrimental to our economy, it will be detrimental to our insurance sector. And
Okay.
in fact, when Mr.
All right.
Manmohan Singh was Prime Minister, he openly
Yes,
admitted, because we have strong public
Okay.
sector banks,
All
public
right.
sector insurance
Okay,
companies,
that's enough.
India could withstand the financial meltdown at that point of
Okay.
time. Now why BJP-led NDA
Raja,
government
please.
should go for such
Okay.
a disastrous
Yes.
move, retrograde
All
move?
right.
That is why I am
Now-
opposed and I move
Okay.
the statutory
Okay,
resolution, sir.
yes. Now, Sri Jayasindra to move the motion for consideration of insurance laws. You move it.
Other movies?
Mr. Deputy Chairman,
Just move it, just move it. yeah.
My motion?
Eh?
What about my motion?
I rise to move
No,
that the
listen,
insurance
no,
amendment
listen.
2015
No.
as passed by the.
One second. See, 1 second, there are other members. MB Achudan? Okay, no, Sri P. Rajiv?
Sir,
Yes.
I am
You are giving.
Sir, I am moving the statutory resolution because this is to disapprove the ordinance.
No, one motion is enough. No, listen.
I am moving
No,
this-
listen, no.
this
It is
statutory
already
resolution.
moved. I understand. Okay. It's already moved. Sri Derek O'Brien, it's already moved. Your name is
I
also
know-
there, that's all.
Sir, I know it is moved. I will not speak now. I will speak
I'll
once
allow
when
it.
the bill
I'll allow
comes.
you.
Okay?
So, yes, Subramanian Reddy, it is, resolution is in the names of the old this. Now, Minister can move the motion. Just move it.
I move the motion.
I will welcome that.
Motion I have already raised.
Yes.
My objection is, this is an insurance laws amendment bill 2015. Actually, the honorable chairman made a ruling 2 days back, that is, we have no power to decide the functions of the other house. We totally agree with that. But I think we have the power to decide the functions of this house as per the rules and as per the precedent. Sir, we have a bill. The bill as proposed by the select committee. The house.
You are opposing the introduction, eh?
Yes,
of this motion.
No, I am making a point of order. That is,
No.
select committee bill, select committee, there is no, this is not introduction, sir, this is consideration.
Okay.
But sir, the thing is, we have a bill as proposed by the select committee. There is no provision, there is no power to the government to withdraw a bill which is proposed by the select committee. Then we have the bill, the same bill. Now we are considering to other bill, the same bill, only one difference, 2014 in that bill as proposed by the select committee, This bill is Insurance Law Amendment Bill 2015 as passed by the Lok Sabha. Our Honorable Chairman always mentioned that whenever we read the Constitution, except the money matters, the Council of States came first before the other house, always in the Constitution. Then which bill is prevail? Which bill is supreme? Our bill is here. That is Select Committee bill. That is the property of the house. It is here. The government has no power to withdraw a bill which is submitted by the Select Committee. The government has the power to withdraw a bill which is introduced by the ministry. Sir, then it is specifically stated in the rules, withdrawal. Then my question is, which bill we have to going to taken? If we are going to taken this bill, then what is the fate of the Select Committee report? That is Select Committee report, the difference between Standing Committee and Select Committee report submitted to the House along with the bill itself. Standing Committee is entirely different. It is specifically stated in the rules. Then which bill we are going to taken? Whether we are ready to dilute the powers of the Council of States, then it is okay. I have no objection to that. I think people will come and go, government will come and go. The Constitution fathers formulated our Constitution with due conscience, because these two houses, how it would be function, it is clearly drafted. Then I request the chair to protect the dignity of the Council of State. I request the chairman. The people will come and go, government will come and go. Then you should consider the bill which is the property of this house first and take a discussion on that, and we can pass that bill, the bill proposed by the Select Committee. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now please see, Rajiv is saying that there is a bill here which has been recommended by Select Committee. That's one point. Second, there is another bill, according to you, is here, which has been passed by Lok Sabha and transmitted to this House as per the constitutional provision. That bill also we have to consider. Now your problem is which is to be considered. You say the Select Committee bill is to be considered. This is your point, isn't it? Then, in that case, I see your point. It's a natural, it's a genuine doubt. But you should, your point, which while you are raising, you said that I have to answer first. That a bill transmitted or presented to this House from the Select Committee, the House can consider that bill in any way, in any other ways allowed in the rule. Because any bill, once it has come to the House, it is a bill for consideration. What we can do with a bill for consideration? A bill for consideration, either you can reject, you can pass, or the government can withdraw it with the consent, if the House agree, the consent of the House. So that bill sent by the Select Committee to this House is the property of this House, and we can decide on that bill what we want. Let me say what we want. If we want to allow that bill to be withdrawn, if we want, we can allow that. If we want to reject that bill, we can reject that. If we want to pass that bill, we can pass that. Nothing binds us, because we are supreme. There is nothing, we are supreme. Now, regarding the other point, see, listen, Rajiv, also you listen, you are reading now. Because I want to convince you, that is my, because regarding the other point, see, his other point is that the two bills are substantially identical. That is the bill which has been sent to Select Committee, and the bill has been transmitted from the other House, are substantially identical. There, after going through the provisions of the Constitution and rules of procedure, relating to condition and procedure to be followed from stage of introduction to passing of a bill in the Rajya Sabha. I have come to the conclusion that although it may be unusual and unprecedented that two substantial bills, identical bill, here one our property, the other transmitted from the other house, that is certainly unusual and unprecedented. But there is no constitutional provision or rule which prohibits the listing of a bill passed by the Lok Sabha in the Rajya Sabha, even if it is substantially identical to a bill which is already pending in the Rajya Sabha, as long as it meets the requirement as set out in the Constitution and the rules of procedure. The Insurance Laws Amendment Bill 2015, as passed by Lok Sabha, has accordingly been listed in the agenda of today. House may exercise the procedural option open to it. Let me complete. Let me complete. Let me complete. I have already. Don't interrupt the ruling.
कहा कि ये हाउस फाइनेंस बिल के अलावा सुप्रीम है.
No, let me complete. I have not completed. Naresh, I don't. See, therefore, the procedural option left to this house can be exercised. I have already said, the house, if we want, can allow that bill to be withdrawn. If the house it wants, can reject and defeat the bill. If the house, if want, can pass it, you are supreme, you can take decision. That is my ruling.
नहीं है क्योंकि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में बड़ा क्लियर नहीं दिया हुआ है. आपने खुद अपनी रूलिंग में कहा अगर लोकसभा से पास हुआ बिल जो राज्यसभा में आया वो गवर्नमेंट ने नहीं विड्रा किया और हमने जो सेलेक्ट कमेटी से बिल जो लाए उस बिल को इस हाउस.
I only said the all options available.
नहीं मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ अगर हमने सेलेक्ट कमेटी से पास किया हुआ बिल जो अमेंडेड बिल है उसको पास कर दिया तो फिर कंट्री में एक्ट कौन सा लागू?
No, I have already said.
हमारे बिल को लोकसभा जो है चेंज कर सकती है.
No, I have already given the. The ruling is clear.
उसको पास कर सकते.
The ruling is clear. Perhaps you did not listen to. The ruling is clear. There is nothing in the Constitution or in the rules of procedure that prevents listing of this bill transmitted from the Lok Sabha in the list of business. So that is already included in the list of business. There is nothing in the rule that prevents it.
मैंने लिस्टिंग की बात नहीं करी. मेरा कहना है कि सेलेक्ट कमेटी ने अगर कोई लोकसभा का बिल को अमेंड करा और उस अमेंडमेंट के साथ बिल इस हाउस ने पास कर दिया तो क्या लोकसभा हमारे उस बिल पे कंसीडर कर सकती है?
No, that I cannot.
कौन सा बनेगा?
I cannot comment on.
तो इसमें
one second. I cannot comment on the Lok Sabha proceedings or procedure. I am only saying that. I am only saying that the bill before us in the list of business is 2015 bill transmitted by Lok Sabha.
ये संवैधानिक क्राइसिस पैदा हो गई. ये तो आपकी रूलिंग ने एक संवैधानिक क्राइसिस पैदा कर दी क्योंकि ये क्राइसिस हमारे हुई. वो हाउस कहता है कि हम जनता के चुने हुए हम सुप्रीम हैं. ये हाउस कहता है हम सुप्रीम हैं.
No debate on ruling.
मेरी बात सुनिए.
No discussion on ruling.
संविधान ने पहले गठन राज्यसभा का किया है फिर लोकसभा का.
No discussion on the ruling.
संविधान में देख लीजिए.
सतीश
भाई बोले.
Besides this ruling.
No, okay.
But एक तो संवैधानिक संकेत.
I will allow you. But I will allow you. I am only saying no discussion on ruling, but I can call you. But the point is, I have clearly said, neither in the Constitution nor in the rule book there is any provision which prevents the bill 2015 bill presented in the list of business being considered. That is all what I am saying. So you can consider that.
I'm not on the discussion on your ruling given by
Don't discuss the ruling.
No, I'm not discussing that. But kindly give another, consider another aspect also, and I think another ruling may be required for that. Kindly see Rule 93. before that, it is mentioned procedure after presentation of report of the select committee, select joint committee. Now it says after the presentation of the final report of select committee of the council or a joint committee of the houses on a bill, the member in charge may move that the bill be as reported by the select committee of the council or the joint committee of the house, as the case may be, taken into consideration. Now, whether the bill as reported by the select committee, which is being asked that it may be taken into consideration, would be taken, or the ruling as you have given that the other bill will be taken, or
Now
both will be,
no.
or this will be omitted.
Before
What will
me,
be the effect of this rule?
My problem
That
is,
the question.
before
What-
me in the list
what
of...
will be the effect of the select
before
committee's
me,
report
yes,
and the rule
I got
given
your point.
herein? This is
I
what
got
is
your
to be
point.
understood.
Before me, in the list of business, there is only one bill. That is a bill 2015.
By the BSc. One point, and
Yeah.
one more point I want to add, sir.
There are two
Is
bills.
118.
Before me, there is only one bill.
Sir, along with 93, you please read 118. 118, second para, specifically stated the importance
Yes,
of the
Minister.
Senate committee.
Let me listen to the Minister first,
Sir,
please.
let me complete this point.
No.
The importance of Senate
No
committee.
discussion on the ruling.
Base 118, Rule 118.
No, that they have to do.
The
You cannot do.
The House ki property.
Now, let the Minister,
The House has
let me
no
hear the
power to
Minister.
destroy it.
Sir,
Let me hear the Minister. No, but there is only one bill before me. That is 2015 bill, please. No,
The property of the house.
It is not approved by the BSc.
today listed only one bill.
That is not approved.
Please.
Approved by the BSc.
Now, Minister.
Sir, that
sir, the government in its wisdom has brought a bill, and the bill was referred to Senate committee. Senate committee in its wisdom made certain recommendations. It could not be pursued further, and then subsequently the government thought it wise, in view of the exigency, to bring an ordinance. And once an ordinance issued, ordinance is the law till it is disapproved or expires. So the ordinance has been taken to the Lok Sabha. The government has got the right, and the Lok Sabha in its collective wisdom has approved conversion of ordinance into law. And as per the procedure and the constitution, the government have brought that law before the Rajya Sabha. And Rajya Sabha today, it is listed in the business for consideration of the bill which was approved by the Lok Sabha in the Rajya Sabha. And then the chair has earlier given a clear ruling that nothing bars from the government from bringing the bill which is approved by the other house in this house. And it is accordingly listed in the business also. I do not know what we are discussing otherwise. Sir, everybody knows what were the circumstances where we could not proceed further earlier. I don't want to criticize anybody if that is not going to serve any purpose also. My point is very simple. So the government brings the bill and a private member brings the bill. Nobody else. The government brought a bill and the bill is listed, and then a statutory resolution was moved asking for disapproval of that bill, and now the minister has to move for consideration of the bill, and consideration of the bill, and the house has to discuss it on merits and then move forward. So I am afraid we are unnecessarily just going around.
Yes.
Please, after your ruling, there is no scope for any debate at all.
No, Nareshji, no point of order. That is over. No more discussion on the ruling. I have given the ruling.
ये एक रिपोर्ट एक
I have given the ruling.
Sir, to clarify Nareshji's point, I am asking the chair here. I am asking. Members
No,
of the
let
Senate committee are
the
not
minister
speaking.
complete.
Sir, for the sake of clarification on what Nareshji has said, I can assure the House, once this bill is approved, the government is willing to withdraw the other bill.
All right. Okay. All right. Now, Nareshji, please. Now it is over. Now my ruling is there. No, I am not allowing you. Yes. I am not allowing you now. Your leaders are here. Why do you interrupt? If they want, they will speak. Your leaders are here.
माननीय सभापति जी
But I am not allowing.
माननीय सभापति जी, माननीय संसदीय कार्य मंत्री जी ने खुद स्वीकार किया। उन्होंने कहा कि सेलेक्ट कमेटी का अगर बिल यहाँ पास हो जाएगा तो हम लोकसभा का जो बिल है उसको वापस कर लेंगे। इस अभी आपने खुद कहा।
No, that's okay.
श्रीमान, इस हाउस में दो बिल हैं।
No, no.
एक बिल लोकसभा
No, no,
से,
you are misleading.
एक बिल
No,
ये
no.
इस हाउस में सेलेक्ट
No,
कमेटी
please.
का। दो
No, no.
हाउस की दो प्रॉपर्टी।
Today in the list of business.
नहीं।
No, आप बैठिए
श्रीमान,
आप थोड़ा बैठिए।
हमें आपका
हाँ ना, अभी थोड़ा बैठिए, आप थोड़ा बैठिए। Listen to me. I will allow you always. आप बैठिए। Let me say. मेरा दोस्त गया बड़ा, दोस्त से झगड़ा मत करो, दोस्त से झगड़ा, please. No, I asked him to sit, then you are getting up. You are vice chairman, you sit down. You sit down. You are vice chairman. I am on my legs. Then why do you want to speak when I am here standing? That you should know. No, I am standing. I am asking everybody to sit. Then you should not stand up. See, I want to make it again very clear. Before me in the list of business, there is only one bill. 1 second. That is 2015 bill. That is a bill passed by Lok Sabha, transmitted to the House as per constitutional provision. And I am bound to start discussion on that. That is my ruling. Other things is not left to me, whatever you want to do. So I am starting it.
First time in the history, sir. This
The Insurance Laws Amendment Bill 2015, which is listed in the business, was passed by the Lok Sabha on the 4th of March 2015 and seeks to replace the Insurance Laws Amendment Ordinance of 2014.
No, see.
The bill proposes amendments in the Insurance Act 1938. The General Insurance.
I am adjourning the House for 10
Act
minutes.
of 1972,
My ruling stands,
and the
but I am
Insurance
adjourning the House for
Regulatory
10
and
minutes.
Protection Authority